Pull up, headshot, sit down, stand up, pass out,
But
wake up, fade it,
¿qué listos?
fade it. Pull up,
This is take two.
sit down, stand up.
Good afternoon, good morning, depending on what time you're listening. But welcome to another episode of Cookies and Bourbon, or is it Bourbon and Cookies? We don't know. Either way, hopefully you enjoy this episode. On today's episode, we have a strict timeline of topics that we're going to talk about that we have no idea what topics are going to be. But we appreciate you guys, tuning in and watching, liking,
Listening.
sharing. Please like and subscribe. We hope that we make this into something special. So if you can help us make this something special, we'll greatly appreciate it. But welcome back to the show, Luis. How you been?
I've been good, man. I've been pretty busy.
A special
Getting
shout
ready.
out to our sponsor for today's show, Ambrosia Seed Treats. That's right.
Where's my sweater, dude?
That's right.
Oh, well,
Where's
we
my
get 'em
slitter?
too.
That's right. Babe, how you been?
I've been well.
Yeah, are you enjoying this process?
You know what? I am. At first, I was a little apprehensive. Didn't know exactly what we're doing, but I think it's going well so far.
I remember you were like, I think I'm gonna be the first one that gets fired.
Yeah. I totally thought like fucking HR was like I was gonna be hearing from
You
HR.
realize
like,
you
by
realize
the
that
second one.
you're the voice and the beauty of
Yeah.
the show.
Oh man, beauty and grace.
Seriously.
Beauty and grace.
Seriously, dude. I just know that if there's somebody with the fetish of like hearing like fat people breathe, they're all upon up in this podcast. You know what I mean?
Oh man.
That's us right now. Hey, give me a cookie.
Oh wow. Okay.
I'm sorry, people, if it annoys you that we chew, but it's just these damn
Yeah,
cookies are so good.
And I don't know. I know nobody asked me how I'm doing, but
oh, sorry. Hold on.
Yes. How
pause.
are you doing?
How are you doing?
Tell us
Edgar?
about you.
so I just had a hole in one.
Oh wow. I think that's gonna be like
I'm gonna milk that
Are we
shit.
gonna continue?
I'm gonna fucking milk it until fucking like the cow is like, ow, stop milking me. But I had a hole in one.
Okay.
I swear I'm gonna give me a shirt and a sweatshirt that says "Ask me about my hole in one." But
We should
You're not
make
gonna
that
have one
happen.
that
Great.
has like
The
the
year
whole.
that I remember most is 2024.
I am
remember that
sure you're
month.
gonna have more than just one.
look, I'm blessed. I feel happy. I feel I'm in a good state in my life. Like this last weekend was beautiful. Like my son helped me clean the cars.
Mhm.
While I was organizing the garage. Emily and my baby were cleaning inside the house, and like at the end of that day, I felt like at peace. Like having a clean, organized vehicles, garage, home. It just kind of did something for me.
So does that mean you want to do it every Sunday?
That'd be great.
Okay.
That'd be great. But I think because I remember. But back to my hole in one, right?
Wow.
Oh,
Walking from out of the house that day, I felt like at peace. Like I felt happy. I felt like
Your chakras and energies were
Yeah.
all.
Aligned.
legit. Like I felt it, And then that happened, and it was. But I'm doing great. We're in the middle of the holiday season. Merry Christmas, or Happy Thanksgiving, or happy.
Hanukkah.
Happy fucking Cinco de Mayo, whenever this comes out, Enrique.
Oh my. Wow. He has no faith
Yeah, dude, I'm like-
in our.
I get people like, so when's it gonna come out? When's it gonna come out? When's it gonna come out?
Yeah, we're hearing a lot of
Like,
that.
bro, this fucking baby don't want to come out.
Yeah.
We need to do a C-section or
Oh
something.
man.
You know what? I'm enjoying the whole process. Either way. I to be honest, even if it comes out or not, I'm not saying it's not.
No, it's gonna come out.
I know it's gonna come out, but it's been pretty exciting, and just having the thought, the vision, and it just took us some time to take the action.
You know what? The crazy part for me, right? And I don't know if you guys feel the same, but I just like genuinely do not give a shit about what people think about me, like expressing myself in this format.
Okay.
And I think for a long time, like it was important for me. Like it was just back to the topic that we had, like the whole bottle service. It was about an image. It was always about an image of who I am, who I'm about, who I'm pretending to be. Where now I'm at an age of it's just I accomplished, I've done, I got a hole in one. Like I just don't give a shit.
I got
Wait,
one,
the
I
hole
don't
in
give a
one is always
shit.
like first and foremost.
I genuinely don't give a shit. You know what people that don't know me think about me
Mhm.
because they don't know me.
Right.
It's just a perception, and good or bad, like it's their perception. It's not my reality.
Right, but you know what? I've always thought my motto, my life motto has always been like your opinion of me is none of my business, and I am like 1,000,000% like behind that because like at the end of the day, what you think about me like it doesn't affect me like one bit.
Yeah, my motto is with more power comes more responsibility. I'm just kidding. That's Spider-Man's motto.
Not
Man,
more money, more
my
problems.
motto
Now?
used to be like whatever drunk Lewis did does not care.
Mm. Okay, so now that you're sober, how does that translate?
Oh shit, I do care because I like to be in control. I like to be also congruent.
Ooh, I like that word.
Big word.
I like to be
That shit
congruent
makes me
with.
feel smart AF, bro. Congruent.
No, I mean it's I understand being congruent matters to me now. You know what I say and do matters, and also how I feel. You know,
Okay.
because it's always going to be connected.
But do you think that there's like a hyper focus now on that?
Yeah.
Yeah.
There is because if I can, just because of how you brought up about bottle service, at that time,
Last episode, right? We talked about bottle service. Yeah.
my
If you
mentality.
haven't heard that episode, go back and listen
Yes,
to
go
that.
back and listen to it. I really didn't care. I didn't value that per se, but also a lot of things. I just didn't value it. It's like
So do
I
you
could I
think-
could have spent, like you said, I could have spent the money on like these badass trips that we could have gone to like Cabo or
Golfing trips and shit.
yeah, but it's like we were spending it almost every weekend at the club. I mean, but the thing is, at that time, I remember thinking and feeling.
Dude, that was
I
our
mean-
world. That was our limit, you know?
Okay,
like,
but
that's
how
what
Well,
we
old
it was
were
saw.
you?
it was our limit. In my head, I
How
realized
old
it
were
was
you
my
back then?
21,
21,
22?
22. Because
long
it was
time
it
ago.
was like
Long
Not
time
that
ago.
long. Not that long. I'm only
I'm
25.
almost gonna be 40, so that shit was a long time ago.
That was a long time ago, sir.
So at that time, I remember feeling like I had so much money where it was like I didn't even know what to do with it, and also how to spend it. So when the bill would come, it'd be like, oh, $600, like whatever, here. YOLO, because it's like in about a week or I'm a couple days,
Dude,
the bank account's gonna
I'm
go.
gonna take you back, and I'm pretty sure you remember that story or that time, right? Going back to the whole bottle service, like these fucking like bottle service girls will take advantage of fucking people.
Oh yeah,
You know,
What do you mean?
Like they'll come to Lewis and be like, "Hey, do you want another bottle?" Lewis is fucking half conscious, like,
huh? Yeah,
yeah,
yeah. Go for it.
Wow.
Can I still sleep? Can I go back to sleep now?
and they'll fucking bring another bottle.
As I'm
Like,
asleep, like this.
Wow.
I had the best naps in the fucking club.
But I mean, that was just what we knew.
But did you guys feel that was a problem, or were you content with that at that point?
We were content with it until after now looking back into it, that was fucking just such a period of life that I wish we didn't go through,
Okay.
But
Yeah.
I honestly, I didn't have anybody in my life to tell me like not to do that. You know,
Janair.
You mean like a mom or like a spouse?
my parents lived in Texas. Like I had nobody to tell me what the fuck to do.
So you were
or
just
not
buck
to do.
wild with your titties out, like. Ooh.
All of that.
In some sense, there were titties somewhere.
There was never titties. I was a virgin when I married you.
Lies. Va a creer que I'm gonna think que no era un. I told her I was telling him que estaba bien tabaqueado when I
Era
got to
un
him.
niño Dios, okay?
Yeah,
Gracias.
right.
Gracias, Luisito.
I mean, that's the nickname that he had.
Yeah.
Dios, because he was.
Niño Dios.
It was not
Oh
a
my
it was not a
God.
pipiripao or anything like that,
Liar.
Porque yo soy el pipiripao.
Oh.
Why? Why? Because you were proud of like hanging around with lots of chicks?
No, that was never my thing.
But did you get it
No.
in? Like, did you fuck, or were you just like fucking flirty with a bunch of them?
We're not gonna even talk about
I
any
want to
of that.
know.
No, you
Why
don't.
not?
Because I don't want to tell you.
Oh my god! So you can't tell me your body count because I'm your wife?
Exactly.
Damn.
What?
100%. Because anything I say can and will be used in a fucking court of arguments.
That's true.
That is so true.
That was making me for
Like it's
I
okay right
understand.
now on
Oh
camera.
yeah, right now we cute. We doing a
Yeah,
fucking
cute.
podcast,
And as soon
But
as the
then
camera
fucking-
turns off,
we next argument is like, "Whoa, what about that bitch from 1999
Oh
that
my
you talked
God.
about?"
That's so true.
It's not
That's so
true.
It
true over here,
is.
Enrique.
What is true?
Everything that you say.
Can and will be used in the
again.
next argument.
Oh my word! That's not true.
But it's not important, right? It's not important. It was just a period of my life that we talked about. Like it was just a regret because it was a waste of money, waste of energy, and like you said, right, it was important for some. It was not important. We didn't value.
But hey, listen, could you imagine, like, just think back, like, all that money that you spent, if you would have put that shit, like, in a Roth IRA, how much fucking money you'd have?
That's
That's the whole
kind of
point.
that's the whole point.
Yeah, that's the whole point.
Like
A fucking Roth IRA.
So-
I just fucking
Like,
learned about
we
Roth
were
IRA
like,
like
what's
5
a
years
Roth?
ago.
1 million regrets, right?
Yeah.
Well, fuck, dude. But, like, you live once.
Dude, I
and
would
you
think
learn.
about like because I was playing ball, right? I was playing ball like Sunday league.
But you're playing baseball.
Yeah.
Okay.
And before I got a hole in one and became a golfer,
Oh my god.
I was hitting bombs. But I would think like on a Sunday right after like the Saturday bender, like fuck, I could have bought me a new bat. I could have bought me a new like glove. I could have bought
I could have bought me a new car. No?
nah, I love my Passat.
I already had too many cars at that time.
And I had my cars, then I had Lisa's cars because he used to pick me up.
Oh,
So-
wow. Okay, question.
Yeah.
Do you feel that he was like that dick friend that would take advantage of you and have you like go pick him up and shit all the time?
Yes.
Like in retrospect,
In
you're like, fuck, he
retrospect,
was
yes.
a dick. Like he would fucking like you'd have to go pick him up all the
Pick
time.
me up.
Look,
Pick me up.
Man,
But here's the thing.
fuck
Hold on,
that.
hold on. The only thing I really didn't care
Okay.
because I drove anywhere. I always liked to drive.
You always drove, okay?
Yeah, I always drove, period. And I always like driving my car. I like also being the one that
In
says,
control.
yeah, hey, it's time to go. Or, hey, we're going there. Or
You're
we're
like,
going
we're
here.
leaving, and if you're not coming, you could take. Was there Uber? Was there Uber?
No, there was
no,
no
there was
Ubers
no
back
Uber,
then.
right?
No.
So it was
hey,
like,
remember that time I left, but I took somebody's keys with me?
Mm-hmm. Yeah. Fucking
That was
dick.
funny.
whose keys did you take?
It was Ruben,
Yeah, Ruben, aka Susan.
Susan.
Oh, you took Susan's keys.
Yeah.
And we
Fuck.
were stranded in Long Beach. And it's,
Oh wow. Oh wait, I need to hear the story.
That was the end.
No,
end.
that's not the,
The
end.
end. But
What's
look,
the
back-
story about
back-
you throwing up on fucking Susan's t-shirt or something, or his fucking?
well,
Take
because
off
I
his
didn't want
shirt.
him to dirty my car.
Uh-huh.
I had a brand new Chrysler 300. And we had to give up our shirts to make sure it doesn't get in the car.
All I remember from that night, I was throwing up, and then I look up, and there's a fucking cop parked in the next stall.
And you were like on a bender, like
It was
borracho,
it was
throwing
just
up.
one of those fucking nights of
It was
after
just
the
a night
club and
after the
fucking
club.
like going home like trash.
See,
you
what
know?
was cool is, you know how I drove? I made sure everyone got home.
So, look, back
I
to the
took
So
whole
you were
point.
designated date.
back to
Hell
the point.
no. I always
No, you would drink?
I would. be
Back to the whole
fucked
point
up.
about me being a dick for taking advantage of him, right?
Uh-huh.
I think in retrospect, I could have been more. What's that
A
word?
better friend.
Sorry, I'm Mexican. I forget my English sometimes, right, Enrique? You know how that feels, right?
More
More empathetic,
Mhm.
of maybe taking turns, right?
Okay.
But in my head of
selfish.
selfishness,
selfish
like,
narcissist.
no, okay, now you
Yeah.
using bigger words I don't like. Of selfishness, I was like, hey, he likes to drive. He likes to like be the guy with the Chrysler 300, with the fucking subwoofer and the videos from Apple iTunes.
Oh man.
Like, I'm gonna let him drive because he enjoys that.
Yeah.
Oh, so you're making him.
I was giving him an opportunity to fucking be great.
to flex and like on chicks.
And
or
then I
what?
also had the navigator too.
His pleasure, his passion.
I had a navigator back then too. So
I see.
Yeah.
So you were doing it for him.
apparently.
Do you hear yourself?
No,
Right?
I do, but that's what I'm saying.
Like you're a piece of work, sir.
That's what I'm saying. In my selfishness, that's how
1,000,000%.
That's how I made it okay. You know, like I'm doing it for him because he wants to be that guy. So fuck
Did you
it.
ever feel that like he was not
Pick
a good
me
friend
up.
to you?
Nah, the
Ever
only
in
thing,
like your whole
nah,
friendship?
you know what? Throughout our friendship, he was always down.
Like, or that it was just like one sided.
No, it just he was the only one-sided thing was the drive. Yeah, I always drove. I would say that,
Okay.
but he was also always just down. Like, hey, what are you doing? Yeah, I'm down. It was never a
Or
hesitation
why? Or who's going?
or who's
Or what
going.
time? Like,
Yeah, it was just like, yeah. And it wasn't, and it was never an issue about money. That was also the cool part, you know, because, I mean, to be honest, we had real good jobs and, you know, we made good money. But that's why we said, like, we could have done so much other stuff, but that was just our little world.
yeah.
And that's the part where I'm like, damn, we could have
But
done this, we could have
I
done
think
that.
that like most men go through those kind of phases when they're young and
Yes,
they're like
but
experimenting.
in our days, we didn't have a podcast to listen to or anybody to listen to say, hey, you should look into this, or you should do this, or you should think this way.
Mm-hmm.
It was just us, you know, like it was just us trying to do what we thought we wanted to do, you know.
But where did you learn those behaviors? Like where did you learn
hip-hop
that
videos and
it's just one of those things that you do it once.
it was that era
and
of
you
like,
enjoy
you know,
it.
going to the club.
Did you guys just watch too many 2 Live Crew videos like that Pop That Coochie video? And
Okay,
y'all were
that's
like,
way
"Fuck it,
before our
let's go"?
times, homegirl.
That's before your time?
Yes, 2 Live
Wait.
Crew is like
Okay, so who were you guys listening to?
2 Live
then?
Crew is like 89.
Okay, well,
I didn't even
think that was
speak.
probably
I didn't
before
even
my time
spoke
then,
English
too.
at
I think it was
89.
maybe like 6 when that came out.
Yeah, so it was way before
okay,
time.
so it was before your time. So what were you guys listening to? Like Tupac and shit or what?
Yeah, Tupac, you know, Biggie,
Smalls.
like Ja Rule.
I mean, like Little John,
Bill Cosby.
Bill Cosby, savage.
Yeah,
No?
like MC Hammer, Vanilla, like that.
Sean P. Diddy, Holmes, no?
80s, right?
Yeah, weren't listening to P. Diddy. You were listening to P. Diddy.
P. Diddy, Mace.
I was just
Hey, were
remembering
you-
the story
were-
right
were
now
you
where
P. Diddy- were you a P.
where we
Diddy
went
fan?
together in the Navigator full of people, and someone Edgar opened the door for someone like, you can get out.
Oh, that's right. Because I don't give a fuck.
Wait, what happened?
Like this person, right?
This girl. Okay.
I forgot what the fucking deal was, right?
Wait, why you say person and not girl?
Because I was gonna call her something different, but
Like what?
like a female, right?
Okay. Well, what were you gonna
And
tell her something different?
I forget like the fucking argument or whatever.
I don't know what, but I just, my door was opened and someone jumped out.
And
She didn't want to put out or
no,
something, and you
no,
got mad or what?
no,
No,
it wasn't
nothing
even
like
about
that. Nothing like that. Huh?
Because it was,
No,
she
the
was more like
passenger door.
like a homegirl type of energy, you know, like. And I think there was like her friends were in the back car or some shit.
They're in a different car, but she wanted to go in our car.
Or something,
something
you know, and
like
she
that.
started, and so then
She tried to call shots like,
then now get the fuck out.
Like we're that she wanted to go this way and that way, and we're like, no, we already told you we're going to a fucking like some place or some after party, or somewhere else, and I, like Edgar didn't even say one word. He just got out of the car, opened the door for her, like.
But wait, was that her choice? Like, was she like, "Fuck you guys"?
No,
like,
she
I don't
didn't-
feel safe.
she didn't get out.
She probably didn't feel safe with you guys in there.
No, she didn't get out.
So what happened? You told
She
her
just
to get
be
out.
quiet and like enjoy the ride.
A line.
Oh, because you guys fucking like forced her to probably
No,
with your
no.
manipulating ways.
No. But
There's more to this. Like,
there's a
don't
lot
believe
more
that-
to
I don't
everything.
believe that.
but
that's just it.
those are just things are behind us, right? And
That you were a dick and a womanizer, and you were
is
nasty to a
this
girl.
podcast
and,
about how I'm an asshole and I'm a dick and
Oh,
I'm
that's the
selfish.
podcast
That's where we're
title.
going.
It looks like that's where we're going.
you
When
just
you-
said that. I didn't say
When
that.
you used to be an asshole.
Wait, you used to be an asshole and a womanizer.
my name's Eddie.
My name's Edgar.
And I'm an asshole. That's the first step of recovery,
Yeah,
right?
for sure.
Yeah.
That's the first step. No, the whole reason that led to this is because me saying how we get to be congruent and being sober. I'm almost 2 years sober.
But it's great that you're sober.
Yeah,
good.
I always tell people it just takes practice. and every day making a choice, because it is a choice. It's not because I get people like, oh, is it because you can't because of whatever you're going through? I'm like,
Right.
no, it's not because of that. It's just
Well, I mean, technically, regardless of whether you're sick or not or have a condition going on, like if you wanted to still drink, you would, right?
Yeah.
I mean,
Oh,
if somebody's an alcoholic, they're an alcoholic.
I miss
Um,
it. Like I miss just how you guys having a drink and enjoying
Right.
yourselves. Like I miss that, but at the same time, I just prefer how I feel about it now than just having that one drink.
Right.
mhm.
I always said, well, maybe one day I'll drink again, but then the other days I'm like, for what?
For what?
For
Right.
what? Like it to me now being sober, it's like a badge of honor. And it's like, do I
Okay.
really want to lose that badge? Because it's like I can't hand over heart say like,
But do you think like now it's like I made a hole in one, so I tell everybody I made a hole in one. Now you being sober, it's about you telling everybody that you're sober.
no. I think at first it was like that because it empowered me. It allowed me to stay focused in what I'm doing and the commitment. Now it's nothing. I think most people that know me, if anything, only when it's new people, they're like, "Oh, you don't drink?" It's like, "Oh yeah, I'm almost."
What's wrong with you?
Yeah,
Okay.
I get that a lot.
So here's the thought. Hear me out.
hmm
So like
Talk to
you
me.
said that you're like hole in one guy, right? And he's like sober fucking guy. So is that like saying you're like vegetarian? You know how people who are vegetarian or vegan
Dude,
are like,
vegans
oh,
and vegetarian are the fucking. I mean, they're the worst, right?
Why?
Because it's most of the time they're vegetarian or vegan to say that they're vegetarian or vegan.
So you're hole in one guy to say you're hole in one guy, and this is like sober
No,
guy to
I'm
say
a
sober guy.
no.
What's the difference? The same shit.
No, the difference. Well, there's no difference, right?
There
and
isn't. It's
I
the
don't.
same
Yeah, I don't
thing.
consider myself a hole in one guy. I'm just gonna ride this wave for a little bit, but I don't want that my fucking like
Is it
legacy.
in your tombstone? Like,
I don't want that to be my
Yeah.
legacy.
Oh, just to be clear, that's a sober on alcohol.
Yeah. Fuck it, tweaker.
So wait.
With the nail.
Well, cannabis is
No, I mean
legal in
I just smoke.
California,
I do
so-
smoke
Saca la
marijuana.
jeringa, güey.
Saca la jeringa. Damn, no, tampoco. I mean, I get eye injections. I'm good, dog. I don't need no
Jeez.
fucking needles.
Hey, how are the eye injections going, bro?
They're-
How's
they're-
that process? How's that process? The why and like, is it worth it?
The process, it is getting used to it at first. Some days it's like nothing, and other days it does hurt. I think in the last episode you can see my eye a little bit more, like looks like some gunk right now. I think there's still some, a little bit, right?
Okay, just some backstory though. Like nobody knows what's going on with your eyes, so
I
Tell us what's
have
going on.
I have something called macular degeneration. So I'm losing my vision from the corners. So like,
Okay.
and for example, my left
your
eye,
peripheral vision.
peripheral
is going-
vision, yeah, peripheral
Okay.
vision. The like this side is going, the top right side is going, the top left side is going. My center
Where are
point.
they? Where is it going? Asking for. A
Oh,
friend.
it's going dark.
You're so
Okay.
rude.
Oh, that's right. I'm an asshole.
Yeah.
No, I mean, I guess to be clear, because some people that might ask that same question. It's okay.
Right.
It's going dark, but with the injections it does slow down the process. The medicine, from what I understand, what it does is that it just regulates the eye pressure and also the sugar.
Yeah.
Okay.
And
So it regulates your blood sugars in that are
in
like,
the eye.
In the eye.
In the
Got
eye.
it.
Yeah.
Is it because
Because you know how some people get floaters or their
Right.
spider web looking
right,
thing.
Right.
When by the way, if you start experiencing that, please see an eye doctor.
For sure.
Because there is treatments. I mean, it got at the very early stages. It was really bad where I couldn't even. I mean, I just couldn't see what was in front of me. It was really blurry, or it felt like something was always in the way. I was always scratching. And I had just gotten checked, and it's like, dude, if you wouldn't have got your eyes checked, you probably would have lost your vision in 5 years, he said. No, it's just like,
Yeah, well, I think definitely like, if you have any underlying condition, you definitely need to have your eyes checked every year for sure.
when I found out, I mean, it was very heartbreaking. It was, I felt like, like, damn, like I might go blind.
Like, I
one
feel
day.
like the vision is probably like the worst fucking sense to fucking lose.
80% of the information I would say is through the eyes.
Because hearing, do you know what the senses are?
Of course I
What
do.
is it? There's 5 senses, right?
Right.
What is it?
Your sight, your smell, touch.
Is touch one?
Yeah. What are the other two?
What about the
Taste,
What about the G
taste.
spot?
Oh my God. You tasting a G spot? What's happening here?
I'm kidding.
Where are we getting into naughty talk?
Taste?
Taste. So what's the last one? Hearing.
You're so smart.
All right.
Edgar just pointed at his headphones. I don't know what's going to come out on
He's all
the.
like- and by the way,
But I think
hearing is like one of the ones that I'm impaired in. I swear.
I think vision is probably like the, at least for me, the worst one that I could lose. Vision.
Right.
So
I mean, you can't see the ball from more than 100 yards anyway.
So, but I could imagine, right? I wish I can't understand how you feel, but I could imagine like how it feels to understand like the shit's fucking closing, like the curtains in the fucking play, like just fucking, and like you don't want this fucking play to end, but you can't. You're trying to do whatever you can to stop those curtains from closing.
That's pretty much.
That's a good.
That's pretty much
analogy.
what I'm doing. It's preventing the curtain from closing. I mean, it's possible that it'll close whether I like it or not. Because it's like one day I'll wake up and it's like, oh shit, I'm seeing this and this and. Or right now in my right eye, right now in this moment, it's like I have a little floater that keeps going in and out. So as soon as I think, oh shit, it's a gnat or a fly,
right, you feel like there's something
there, but it's not. It's like it's nothing there.
And have they given you like a projection as far as like how long they think they'll?
No, because I get treatment every 4 to 6 weeks.
Okay.
So and then we're always taking photos.
Right, they take pictures of the back of your eye, right, to kind of keep tabs on what's going on back there.
Keep tabs. And
that's a fucking trip about vision, right? And now you mentioned photos and shit. Like sometimes we take pictures to save our memories, but imagine you can't even see those anymore.
No.
Well, but I think they wouldn't see if you lose your eyesight, like your other senses become a little bit more hypersensitive.
I can't.
Like,
I'm not gonna be able to fucking see with my ears.
Is that why I'm sensitive then?
No, but like your hearing, you're more attuned to certain things.
Oh, gotcha.
Oh yeah, like I can't see this guy, but he sounds fat.
No, well, yeah. I mean, if I could hear you breathing, then I'm like, oh, that's a fat fuck.
No,
you know what I mean? Like,
and you start reading.
I mean, it's the truth.
You start reading life, and your life experience in a different way.
Well, that's what I meant when like I found out. It was a lot to take on. I remember the first thing I was like, dude, I need to take some time off. I needed to, like, I want to travel. I want to do this and that, and.
You want to go see?
Yeah,
right?
I know it's funny, but that's actually how I felt. It's like I want to go see a bunch of shit before I can't.
Like, who gives a shit about titties? Let me go see the world.
Yeah, I mean, no, literally, yeah. Who gives a shit about titties? And just I want to go see the world.
I think if you've seen one pair, you've seen them all. I look a little different, but how many do you need to see?
I'd be happy with
800 of them.
I'd be happy with 2.
Right? Yeah. Some people will never be happy with just 2.
You want to go see some African ones that are like down here?
Wow.
No, but like that's real, man.
Yeah. No. I mean, it was. I mean, that's what started it, Dad, and and then let's pile on. I call it the finding out my kidneys are failing, and then. Next thing you know, the pandemic happened, and it was like, I'm going to go buy a Corvette.
That's how Corvette came around.
No, it just, I mean.
Did you feel it was like midlife crisis? Like.
Yeah, kind of did because.
Okay, on a scale from 1 to 10, how fucking hard is it to get in and out of a Corvette for a person of your girth?
My thickness.
Yes, your thickness.
She low-key just call you fat.
She call me fat.
I said of your girth. Okay, and I have a story on that. I'll tell you in a bit.
No, it was. I mean, I fit in it well.
You did?
It was
okay,
cool.
like you didn't have a hard time. Have you ever seen those fucking TikToks of like fat guys that are getting out of Lambos and shit, and they
Yeah.
have to like roll out.
You know,
was
it's
never
funny. I was
that?
like, damn, I don't want to be that guy.
Okay.
So that's why I got a Corvette, not a Lambo.
Okay, got it. But circling back to
Hey,
the
that
whole,
was the legit like your Corvette fucking like episode of life was a whole flex. Love
Oh
it.
God!
It
You know
was-
what's funny? I love the Corvette, but my favorite car was the Cadillac, the Escalade. When I had the Escalade.
Escalades are
I
nice.
thought you were gonna say your Prius.
No,
Prius is like, I'm a modest
you know
guy.
what? The Prius right
No,
now,
Prius-
the brand new
Prius-
Prius.
Hey, Prius.
I get a lot of compliments for it, right? I really do.
Like all that shit's fast or
But
what?
the only thing in my head, I tell myself, it's 55 miles to the gallon. It's 55 miles to the
Hey.
gallon.
I used to drive a Corvette, but I'm just a chill guy with the Prius
With a
now.
Prius now?
That's a good one. That's a good one.
Oh, the world, how it's shifted for me.
Hey,
No, you know what? It's just I value different things now. That's all. You know, I mean, at the end of the day, it was more about a business. That's why I got it, because at the time, when I was like, damn, I'm losing my vision, my kidneys are failing me. I got to figure out a way to make money because, it's like, I don't know how much longer I can handle doing what I was doing at that time. So I bought the slingshot. I bought a Polaris slingshot, and then it was successful. And then I bought another one, and it was successful. And I was like, Corvettes, why not? I just went big. That was it. I went big, and everything worked out. I had it for like 6 months, 8 months, something like that, and then sold it, and made a little bit of money off of it. So
Okay.
I bought it during the pandemic when no one was buying shit. Interest rates, they were loaning money like stupid. So it was just opportunity. That's it. I just had the balls to do it. But the payment was ridiculous. It was like $1,700.
Holy shit. That's like mortgage money.
Yeah.
That's fucking insane. I could never. I don't know. Maybe
I
I'm
mean-
modest.
That also taught me a lesson in money that you make your money move for you.
Oh yeah, for sure.
I mean, I had so much money at that time. But I mean, also at that time I was
where did it go? Can I ask? Or do you still like stash
hookers
it?
and cocaine.
Oh,
No, I'm just
fuck.
kidding. Totally
I
fucking
believe
kidding.
you.
I enjoy
I'm
my
like, did you
car.
stash it like under your bed? Where did it go?
No, 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 no,
I
no.
enjoy my BMW. I was happy in my car until that nerves.
No, I'm just totally kidding. At that time,
just
where did it
cocaines
go?
or just hookers?
Right, just cooking. No.
No wonder
No.
the kidneys are going.
The kidneys are- no. It went into. I invested a lot of it in stocks.
Okay.
I lost
it's
it
sitting
there.
somewhere.
No.
Oh,
I lost
shit.
it.
No way.
And then what else? Vegas was great.
Okay.
Vegas was
High
another
roller Vegas.
high
status.
roller
Okay.
lifestyle. I mean, that whole little era for me, like you said, the Corvette era. I look at it as like, dude, I lived the most craziest lifestyle that I never thought in my life I would experience.
But now that you think back, is that kind of like the same regret that you have from fucking bottle service like
Yes.
20 years ago?
Yes,
Okay.
I do.
So you haven't learned shit, that is what you're saying.
Yeah, well, because no, I mean, it's at the same time, at the moment, I also felt alone. So I was looking to feel like I mattered.
Compensation?
Yeah. That I mattered or that I was important. And, I mean, I was married at that time, but I also felt neglected and I felt like, like I didn't matter. But yet when I went to Vegas, I was treated like royalty.
Right.
It's like
Yeah.
But
first
because
class
you're
everything.
leading with your wallet. I think like if you throw money around, like anybody
Yeah.
will treat you like fucking royalty.
Well, yeah, but I mean, it. For
let
me,
me put a pause and a hard stop because I want to ask you a question before we carry on, right? Like, what is something that you want to do before you go?
well, this was one of them.
Before he goes where?
I know that this is
Podcast.
part
Right.
of a one.
Before he
one
goes
What?
where?
before he goes,
Like dies? Like
like before he
Okay.
he passes away, right?
Mhm.
Because I know that having a podcast and doing a podcast, it was one of your things, and that's a driving force, for all of us to kind of like do it, right? At least for me, right? To just do it and like put that off your bucket list, right? But what else?
That was yours?
Well, another thing that I'm hoping to attain is to give a training, a whole transformational training on my own, which I feel I'm being set up to actually give one next weekend.
Oh wow.
So that's another thing that I say I would have on my bucket list. I'm trying to think of what else I have on my bucket list. Huh?
You better record that moment, bro.
Oh, well, I will. I mean, for myself, mainly. It's more personal growth.
Like, this is the wrong question to ask, but I'm going to ask it anyway. Like, how much longer do you think you have?
The goal for me is to beat my dad. Because he fought 10 years before he was taken out. So my goal is like, as long as I get 10 years or more, then I because I always say you always want your because my dad showed me the blueprint to be able to not beat it, but to survive it longer. Okay. So I look at it as, yes, my kidneys are failing. Yes, I have bad days, but my dad made it 10 years. 7 years on dialysis and then 3 years having a donor kidney. Which, by the way, today when I went to do dialysis treatment or follow-up with the nurses, we finally talked about getting me on the transplant list because that's the first step. So my goal is so that by next year, I am on the transplant list, hopefully.
Dude, I remember when your dad got your transplant. It was just one of those fucking things that it was fucking great.
Oh, dude, it was like winning the lottery.
Right.
Dude, I remember. I made a cake for that. Actually, it was pretty cool.
It's like it was like winning the lottery because, to me, better than winning the lottery because I got the phone call. And we got the phone call on, what was it? It was Easter Sunday. They called us Easter Sunday. I remember I was like half asleep, like, hi, we're looking for your dad. We found a kidney for him. And my ass was like, what? Like what the? What? I fucking like walked out of their house, like in boxers and no shirt, like running to the back house, like knocking on the door. Like, where's dad? Like half naked and shit. Like,
yeah.
Like, they called me. Delivering the news. And I mean, we have a video of all of it and the whole experience, and just seeing my dad to like come back to life.
And okay, so the whole process of finding a donor kidney for your dad, were you guys ever like? Did they ever ask you guys?
They did, but
were you guys just not a good match?
Yeah, well, for me, I was already
right.
He was a coke addict that fuck with hookers. Like,
fuck you.
Oh my
no, his kidney was no good.
Okay, so you weren't, but what about your siblings? Like
No, I mean, to be honest, my siblings, I don't know. I mean, they weren't. I don't think they wanted to because both sides had the from my mom and dad's, they have the whole diabetes and because they know if they take away that from them, they're gonna get worse or faster. You know what I mean? Because they're not gonna take a kidney from someone that possibly can get worse.
Got it. Yeah.
They have to be 100%.
They were just healthy. A chill guy that needed both kidneys.
Yeah. No, but yeah. I mean, I guess the ultimate is that live, at least 10 more years. So at least to 50.
How many years do you think you have?
I don't think about how many years I have, but sometimes I feel that my days are numbered.
Why?
I don't know. It just
like a feeling.
I think it's just negative thoughts that could creep in, and it just doesn't feel good.
Do you have a living trust? Do you have insurance?
I have insurance. I need to do a living trust.
Yes, please do.
But I don't know. I mean, I want to say that I want to live here another when I'm fucking 21. Another, just kidding. 42.
This guy.
42.
I thought only women did that.
Look, I golf with people that this guy's been fucking 80, 90 years old golfing.
Mm-hmm.
Like,
and how many only ones do you have?
Not one.
Oh, okay.
Not one, dude, which is crazy. Now that I have one, and I'm 42, thinking what's the way. I want to live as long as I could golf. Right now, that's my mindset. Like, I want to live as long as I could golf.
Okay.
You know, it's funny because most men are like, I want to live as long as I can fuck. Like, you know, like if they're don't work no more, then
That was like in our 20s or 30s.
like now it doesn't matter if you can't anymore. Like it don't matter.
No, I'm not saying it doesn't
No,
matter.
it does matter.
It does matter.
A lot.
Would you be sad like if one day it just didn't work
100%.
anymore?
That sounds
100%.
saddening
Really?
as
Yeah,
fuck.
like if
But I mean, they have so many like pills now and
like,
different
I mean, like,
things
yeah, and
to help.
Hopefully we get a sponsorship of that.
But
Because
what
I'll
about if
promote
none
it.
of those worked? Would you be sad,
I'll
Panda?
get a pump. You know.
Okay, so question.
He'll get pegged.
You see what?
Okay, question. So have ED,
Erectile dysfunction.
right?
Because the ED is also my initials.
Right. So have ED or 120 handicap.
Oh. Please explain what that means, because there's some people out there that don't understand that.
It doesn't it wouldn't be 120 handicap. Perhaps like what would that be? Like a 45 handicap or something? What is that? 2120.
Yeah.
That's like a 45, right? Something like that.
Yeah.
Yeah. So like a 45 handicap.
So I think she's asking is my dick don't work or I suck at golf.
Right. Which one would you pick?
I mean, I would suck at golf 100%.
Wow.
I already got a hole in one. You know what I mean?
Oh,
okay, I
wow.
I'm done. Like, you know,
That's it.
hang my fucking jersey up. You know, like
see. Golfers don't wear jerseys, bro.
it's done. But you know, I would definitely not. Like, if I could, like, I'd rather my dick work than like play. Cause you know what? You could still enjoy playing fucking shitty golf.
Sort of.
I'll die on that sword.
End of story.
I'll die on that sword. I'll shoot
You'll
one.
die on that hill.
I'll shoot 120. Fucking drink a fucking fifth of whiskey and smoke a cigar and had a great time, and then go have my dick be hard at night.
Okay.
I'll be a great day. So yes, I'd rather not have ED.
Okay.
This is the true words from ED over here.
You're right. From ED.
Yes.
All right.
Any other questions, madame?
No, I think that was a good one.
Yeah.
That was
So,
a good one.
Bucket list, to bring it back.
Okay.
Yeah.
What else is on your bucket list? I highly recommend jumping out of a plane. It's fun.
That's skinny people shit.
It's not.
It's not. But there's
I'm
a
not
fucking weight
skinny.
limit. But is there a weight limit?
There is a weight limit.
Okay, so that's skinny people shit.
Oh my god.
You know what? That just comes to mind. I wouldn't mind.
I don't remember what the weight limit is, but I like just fucking barely cleared it. I was just kidding.
Because
But it was rough.
traveling.
I was worried.
Traveling is kind of hard for me.
Okay.
Because it's not like I want to lug around a dialysis machine with me.
Right.
But I can do little trips here and there. Yeah, I guess doing little trips more often.
So you want
End of the day,
a little bit?
I want to say bucket list wise, I just enjoy being around people. You know, not too many. Because I realize that
Why?
I
You
get
get
anxiety. Yeah,
Hey,
I
what
get
kind-
anxiety now.
How?
I don't
Why?
know.
Hey, what kind
That's
of people do
crazy.
you enjoy being around with? Because I'm with you, dude. When there's like a crowd of people,
Like hookers and strippers? Or no?
I am not comfortable. I feel uneasy, and I don't like being
Why?
in crowds.
Why? Do you feel self-conscious somehow? Or?
No, it has nothing to do with my appearance or anything. It's just it gives me anxiety of just so many fucking people in a place.
I started getting that now. Like it's I kind of just go
Why?
into the corner a bit sometimes. It just
That's
started
fucking
happening.
weird. Like that's never happened to me ever. Not one time.
Like
in my
the
life.
last time we went to the grand opening of Top Golf, and you're like, "What's wrong with you? You're acting weird."
Right.
I was like, I feel fucking off. Like I'm not enjoying myself. Like
Mind you,
just
and we were at a golfing facility. Like it was like you should have been like cool. Like
but it was just so many people, and it's just I don't
it's not
like
even
it.
that many people.
I
You
don't.
felt like it was a lot of people.
I just don't like being around in a crowd of people, and it has nothing to do with my safety or anything.
But we went to a concert and you were just fine. Like there was a ton of fucking people there. Like you felt uneasy there.
Probably because I was drunk.
Like there was like we went to a Fuerza Regida concert and that shit was like so fucking booked, like so booked.
It's crazy.
And it
Like
was just fine. So I think it's situational.
I enjoy a
somehow.
concert only now if it's like VIP or private areas.
We already talked about bottle service, bro. We're
No,
not
no, no,
doing
no,
that
no, no. Really,
more.
like I don't mind spending the money to sit either.
No, fuck that, dude. Last time
Really
I
close?
spent top dollar to go watch Luke Combs. And Luke Combs, if you're watching this, because I know you're watching this and you're a subscriber. But like spending top dollar to go watch your concert at SoFi was the worst experience I ever had.
That was garbage.
Spending top dollar for a concert. Why? Because I've sat in better seats at my fucking
Lord.
cousin's fucking birthday party than the concert seats that you rented for your concert. Don't at me.
Dude, those fucking chairs were like those flimsy fucking chairs.
White, like the white chairs.
Yeah.
Yes.
Legit.
No.
Yes.
Legit were the white rental party
Yeah,
chairs.
like those white rental party
at a fucking
chairs.
SoFi floor seat fucking concert.
It was
Dude, I
garbage.
saw-
It legit was garbage.
Grupo Frontera at Intuit Dome
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
in a suite.
How did that go?
Oh,
I mean,
good?
suites are cool.
it was. I mean, that's
The suites are decent. Like
This-
there's
I mean,
nice seating.
it has nice seating, nice
Dude,
view.
We saw
The getting
the Super Bowl.
Mhm.
Hey, put the microphone closer to your collar because you're sounding a little low. We saw those carnales at a
Oh
suite.
my god, yeah.
Worst fucking audio
Dude, their
possible.
Yeah?
audio was so
Where at?
bad.
At Anaheim.
Anaheim,
Oh.
yeah. But their audio was so bad. Like we were there with friends and we were there for the vibe with the friends. But
I guess the last time I spent money on a concert like VIP and it sucked was when I gonna go see Missy Elliott.
Who the fuck was the concert to see Missy Elliott?
She was with the Busta Rhymes and
oh,
there's a bunch of R&B hip hop artists, from back in the day.
Okay.
I went. It was just way too loud, and I was like, "Am I getting too old, or is this shit too loud?"
No, but mind you, I'm not like a concert going. Like fucking, you can miss me with a concert. Like I will never
No,
be
I'm
like,
I'm a
I want to go. Like
concert
it's every concert that
junkie.
we've
Hey,
been
for the
to,
record,
it's been Edgar's idea.
She has a track record of going to see somebody in concert and then dying.
They die. Yeah.
Like a
Oh
month later.
shit!
It's true. I've seen two like rock en español fucking like was it Hombres G, and then like a couple weeks later the singer dude died. And then what was the other one? I don't remember what the other one was, but yeah, twice already. And mind you, like these tickets, like we went because my friend was like, "Oh, I got free tickets. Let's go." And I was like, "All right, let's go." Yeah. So yeah.
No, but I like. I like small shows. Like that's actually my favorite. Like little small shows, venues.
So, I know you say you don't like going to concerts, but do you enjoy like me singing to you? Like, do you enjoy hanging out with me at a
It'll be
concert?
fine. Like once you're drunk and it's fine. But
Oh,
So
drunk and what?
Like, I enjoy like being in a concert with you and like singing to you or for you or with you.
yeah, I mean it's a vibe, but like it's never my idea.
It's
Like,
it's not a smooth kind of like experience.
like I'm not like a
Parking
Debbie Downer.
sucks,
Yeah.
walking is a lot. We wear boots, and
Well,
it's like a lot of that.
Like,
That
I
I
don't mind-
understand.
yeah, the walking I don't
I
mind.
understand like the rub between the experience. But I enjoy, like I enjoy listening to music that like I could sing with you or to
Okay,
you.
so this Fuerza Regida fucking concert was trash, like complete trash. Like the tickets were, one of our friends had bought them. So they weren't bad. They weren't bad, but they
I
were
paid
like,
for them. You didn't-
well, okay.
like he's not
He
like
he reserved the tickets so we could all be together, but he paid for them. Anywho, we were there. Like I was like, I'm gonna go to the bathroom, and so I went to the bathroom, and lo and behold, there was like a fucking like a room, like a nursing room for like moms could breastfeed. And so I went in there and I fucking locked the door and legit I sat there for like 30 fucking minutes, just like, all right, I'm gonna hang out here for a little bit. And when I went back to the seats, Edgar was like, where the fuck were you at? I was like, I was fucking hanging out. I couldn't stand it, dude. It was like 80,000 times. Fuerza Regida. I was like, shut the fuck up, dude. Like, fucking JOP, shut the fuck up. Like, you're pissing me off, bro. Like, it was so, like, look.
Shout
like,
out to Fuerza Regida.
hey,
Fuck that, dude.
JLP, like yeah.
Dude, JLP gives the worst fucking show, okay? First of all, he was there looking like a fucking bootleg-ass Larry Hernandez with a tight-ass fucking suit. Like, he had a tight suit. He was wearing red fucking bottoms with no socks,
Shit.
okay? And
I gotta watch that YouTube video.
Dude, yeah, it looked like he was wearing his little brother's fucking like baptism suit and shit because it was short and the pants were short, and he was wearing no socks and like red bottoms, right?
Sounds expensive.
So he's wearing that. No, I mean, it was a look, but he needs to fire his fucking stylist. Anywho, so he's wearing that, and then like the fucking people that are gonna come and like like his homies that come and sing with him, like they're wearing like jeans and hoodies and shit. Like he should have been probably wearing jeans and hoodies. You know what I mean? Like, so he just looked like weird.
Gotcha.
Weird. And then he comes out in like some fucking spaceman looking fucking suit, which was fucking whack too. I was like, how?
It's just one of those
I'm
things.
just old, right? Am I like a tia? Like
no. I mean, there's valid to that, right? There's valid. I mean, there's just it's not our vibe. It's not our
yeah.
even though I enjoy Fuerza Regida music, it's not like something that I wanted to.
I can't relate to like there's millions of culos and estrellas or the fuck. Yeah, like what? There's more culos than estrellas if you have money like JOP, but like for a regular schmegular broke motherfucker, like that does not apply. So I think it's like feeding like self, like, I don't know. It's just not like I can't relate to that. So like, not for me. Not for me. Could you relate to that? To like
Más culos que estrellas?
Más culos than estrellas?
I mean, he's not wrong.
What?
He's not wrong. Hay más culos que estrellas.
But no. That's not true. That's not true.
Dude, there's
Can I relate to him in what sense?
grain of sand.
If you have money, you could say that. If you don't have no money, you can't say that shit. You can't. You're not in that bracket where you could say that.
I'm in no bracket right now. I'm just chilling.
You're in the bracket.
I'm just a chill guy.
Watch corn and take care of yourself, because ain't no more culos for you, bro.
Damn, watch what?
I mean, for real.
Wow.
Let's on that.
Was
note,
that a shot? What the hell?
No,
What did I walk
shot.
into?
On that note, let's wrap it up.
Okay,
It's been another great episode.
Okay, I'm gonna stop going on a rant about JOP.
Yes.
I'm gonna hear from fucking HR.
We're
gonna hope that M's back next week.
let's
If not, enjoy.
Nah, you're a staple. You're a staple, and like honestly, let me just wrap this up. Say I'm extremely proud of all of us. I think we're doing something great, and we just like launching ourselves into the deep end and see what happens, right? And I'm like, it takes guts to do that, right? Something a skeleton can't do. You know why skeletons can't do that?
Why?
Because they don't have guts.
Oh Lord.
You know?
Oh God.
Oh my God. Somebody, you know what?
Like, is he trying to be the comic relief right now?
Yeah, I know.
So
We're gonna sick HR on you.
I'm the CEO. HR is my friend. But I think another we had various topics around bottle service and like the shenanigans we used to do. Lucy talked a little bit about your journey, and we'll continue to kind of dabble into that because there's a lot of learnings about just life in general, because that a lot of people take it for granted, like just vision,
guaranteed,
and your overall health and like all that shit. So I appreciate you being vulnerable to share that experience with all of us. But we'll continue to carry on, in future episodes, and we'll wrap it up. And any last words, Emily?
That's funny when you call me that, because like you never call me
You like
Emily.
that? You like that?
It's weird.
Babe.
Yeah, babe's
All
better.
right.
Like I'm babe. I'm not Emily.
It's just for the audience,
Yeah.
so they know.
It's funny because I swear I have like a fucking identity thing, and we're gonna have to talk about that later. But about people, no, because I'm always like mom or or babe. So it's like whenever somebody like when I'm like at a golf course and I get like paired up with other people, and like they were calling me by my name, and it's like, who are you talking about? It's kind of hard for me to like associate that. It's weird.
All right,
It's weird.
Any other last words?
That's my final thought.
Luis, any last words?
I'll let everybody know. I think in whatever you're gonna be into or up to, just be congruent. Make sure that what you say and do matches, and not just in, let's say, at work, like even at home. Because everything is connected. That's the best. What I'm
100%. And I could see my hoodie. Be congruent. You know what I mean?
Oh,
Be congruent. Cookies and bourbon. Merch coming, dropping soon. Enrique, any last words?
Very interesting, dude. All subjects. You, Luis, super touchy, dude. I mean, it makes you realize, like, hey, I need to put attention to some stuff in my life. Appreciation.
Appreciation, man. It's a big thing to appreciate. We well, one thing that I'm working on is we call it appreciation weekend. What does that mean in the sense of, sometimes we overlook even like the air we breathe, the nature, like you guys go golfing, like nobody really appreciates that sometimes. But it's a beautiful thing to be out there, right? To be surrounded by trees, grass, like people don't experience that sometimes.
Golf carts.
Yeah, or
And
or just a cup of water, just or even then appreciating yourself for what you
Appreciation and gratitude, I think, are
yeah,
like two
for
things that
for
kind of
what
go hand in hand.
and
That nobody.
the thing about appreciation though, it has to come from love. It just has to. There's no other way around it.
How many people do you
but the
think
only way to
struggle
get
like
there
loving
is
themselves?
to reflection, right?
Huh?
Like stop. The only way to to get to those places. I mean, appreciation. It's to stop, right?
Mhm.
Like to
Stop and see.
and
Stop and smell
start
the
looking around,
flowers,
and then
the
start
roses.
talking to
Let's
yourself.
let
Have a
let's
conversation with yourself, like, "Hey, bro, what's up?"
Yeah, I mean, all I'm saying is if you've been here so far, I appreciate you listening to us and watching us for the last 40 minutes, 50 minutes, 1 hour, how long this podcast has been. Truly appreciate your attention and appreciate your follow, appreciate your like, appreciate your share and your comments. Please, follow our journey. We'll continue to have conversations and let us know any topics that you guys want us to touch on. Drop one in the comments below. And again, this has been another episode of Cookies and Bourbon. See you guys on the next one. Have a good one.
Sit down.
see ya.
Later.
Stand up.
Deuces. Stay saucy, friends.
Wake up.